What's good? What's good with y'all people? Welcome back to the Mailman Show, man. Hey, I just asked y'all to do me one thing. That like, subscribe, and follow, and make sure you go check out the CaneStarBrand.com, baby. You get to see live action in the making. That's what you seeing. But y'all know we ain't gonna hold it, man. We're gonna jump right into it. Now, I want to show y'all something so cute, so precious. Let's look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Ain't that nice? Beautiful picture. Mom holding the baby, you know. Then you have, the daddy. You got the daddy and the mom with their new baby. Hey, that's beautiful, right? That's what you want to see. The joy, the love, the happiness, the camaraderie, the family, that embracement. That's what you want to see, right? It looks nice, right? It looks real nice. Man, let's be real. That's some straight up bull. Oh, but I wish I could just say I gotta give me a Patreon because I gotta be able to talk the way I want to talk. That's some straight up bull. You know the rest. Bruh, how you go from being married to being a new baby mama in 14 months? Make it make sense to me. Can somebody make that make sense to me? Because I don't see how that adds up. The math ain't math in here for me. You get what I'm saying? The math just ain't math. And now, granted, hey, a baby is a blessing. I'm not gonna even sit there and knock it. I got 4 kids. They grown now. Got 3 grandkids. I'm very, very grateful. But it doesn't matter if it was my daughter, if it was my son, or anybody else in my family. If you're not doing the right thing and being a good role model to your children and which would be my grandkids, I'm gonna tell them, be that if they like it, if they don't like it. I ain't got nothing to do with that because you like it or don't like it. I'm gonna live with me telling you the right thing. I can live with me doing right versus me living with just accepting bad behavior. I can't live with just accepting bad behavior and overlooking that. That's just not me. I can't do that. So I say that to go back to this. Whoever is in Cardi B's circle and making her feel like it's okay to represent bad behavior, that's why you got so many of these women out here that's just are single moms. They just single moms because you got people like Cardi B that represents struggle. Yeah, she represents struggle. I don't care how much money she has. That doesn't matter. The reason why I say she represents struggle is because she might be sitting on millions of dollars. They say even worth $100 million. The audience of the million of women that she presents to, she promotes struggle to them. She makes them feel like it's cool to go out. Okay, your husband did you wrong. You should just go out, instantly get with another guy to show I'm gonna get back. And then I got a baby, so I got the money to do it. I can afford to take care of this baby. But most of these women that listen to you, Cardi B, they can't afford to do what you do. So you represent struggle because you are consistently putting the wrong thought process into these young women's head. You putting the thought in their head to make them think it's okay to go get even. Not realizing if that woman feel like she can go get even, she go get even, she lay down with a mutt and they create a flea, that goddamn mutt can leave. And she's still stuck with having that baby. And then you think about how many women get stuck with a mutt that gives them 3, 4, 5 fleas. And then now she got to raise these children on her own. Now she don't even have the finances to raise 3, 4, 5 children on her own. She don't even have a stable circle around her to raise these children on her own. And now that's when you start going into the mental process of it. You got to deal with mama, I need shoes. Mama, I want to go to the park. Mama, I want to go to my friend's house. Mama, I want to be able to play the game on my PlayStation. Mama, can you buy me this here? Mama, can you do this? Mama, and she getting pulled left to right. She got to go put him in school. She got to be there for the program. She can't make it to every program because her boss gonna fire her if she missed too many days at work. She got to pay for football practice, but her paycheck ain't got enough because she still got to pay for rent. She still got to put food in the house. But Cardi B gonna be okay. Because Cardi B got hundreds of millions. She got 100 million. She good. She gonna make money, but she gonna promote y'all to go out there and goddamn do the same effery that she's doing. Now, you say you left your husband for him doing whatever he was doing. I didn't never hear him being physical, so I never heard about him hitting on you. You know, if he was putting his hands on you, then as a man, he's a weak man for that anyway. So putting his hands on you, he would be weak if he ever did that. But I never heard no stories of that. I'm not in your personal household. You never came out and said he was putting his hands on you. So I'm going to go with the assumption he never put his hands on you. Now, he cheated. Okay, yeah, he cheated. But then you got to ask the question, too, was he taking care of the household? I don't know if he was. You know the answer to that question. But obviously it seemed like y'all household should have been taken care of and was taken care of. The household was thriving. So you leave him, you get with this new dude, y'all playing house, and you instantly raw dogging this dude here, and he going out and got 4 or 5 other women pregnant while he got you pregnant. So where's the level up? Where's the progress? Because if the progress is only the financial aspect of it, but you already lost. You already lost. Because if that's the level up, because he got a football contract and her husband is soon to be ex-husband is in music, but he's still doing pretty good. But you went over here to this dude because I'm assuming he made more money currently, but got multiple baby mamas. Like, that ain't making sense. And I get that your husband had multiple baby mamas. That's not me. I'm not justifying him either. That was like, okay, was that still a good decision to have kids with him? Because if he did that with multiple baby mama, wouldn't that have made you think that he would do that with you? But neither nor here nor there. You didn't have no kids in the beginning when you met him. It was just you. So you control the outcome of moving forward with the future when you do decide to have kids, to try to pick the best option for you and your children to have reliable parents. Finances is nothing but a tool. That's all money is. It is nothing but a tool. You use money to fix problems or to eliminate problems or to mitigate issues. But it's nothing but a tool. Because you know how many rich people that's richer than you that then died and they had more money than you got, can take your money and spend it 10 times over. So that should let people know money is not the primary of life. That's not the primary of life. So just because you have it, be blessed, but don't think that you're better than nobody because you have it. So if you went to this man because he had money and you allowed him to still cheat on you, it sounds like he did worse than your husband. And you ain't even married to this man. You was just a something to do chick. And you walk around like that, that's something to brag about. Like, come on, man, let's get real here. The people that's got to deal with this is going to be the children. They going to be the ones that's got to deal with all the other kids that's going to be talking about them and saying all these things. You can't control that. You can't stop that. You can't stop that at all. And then not only that, you think about the moment, but I'm thinking about the future. What if after 10 years from now, he not hot even in football no more? So that football check is gone. Is he smart enough to invest his money to keep money coming in that's either the same as the football check money or better? Is he smart enough to do that? Because see, them kids are permanent. So 10 years from now, them children gonna be 10 years old. And they still got to be taken care of. And the women, all these different women, gonna want their piece of the pie. All of them gonna want their piece of the pie. Was it really worth it? And you gonna say probably, well, I got money, I can take care of my child on my own, even if he don't. That's funny to me, you know, to hear a person say, man or woman, that I can take care of my child on my own. Being a man, I need a woman to help me take care of my child. I need a woman to help me take care of my child. I don't want to raise my child, boy or girl, with just one narrative. I need a woman to be around to be able to show when I'm wrong, because I'm not going to always be right. When I'm wrong, to show the child the side of how to handle this and what is a different aspect of it. And that child needs a man when the mom's wrong to show a different aspect of it. So when people say, oh, because I got money, I can raise them on my own. When has money raised a child? Yeah, you can pay a nanny to come over and do it. The nanny raised the child, not the money. The money just allowed you to pay somebody to come do your job. You know, it's crazy to see how they promote this. And to goddamn get pushed on blogs and all these other sites of like it's just something to be proud of. That's some crazy work. That should make people think like, what are they trying to really push the world to? What are they trying to get you to do? What is their agenda behind that? Why do they market that so much? Why do they spend a lot of money on it instead of pushing the good parents and the good productive citizens that's creating household? That should make you think. It's got to be a reason behind it, right? But I guess crazy people attract crazy people. I guess that's just what comes with the territory. Crazy people attract crazy people. You know, I don't want that in my life, in my environment, and with my child. I want to do the best to be able to give my child a solid foundation. And to me, a solid foundation would be, even if I ain't worth hundreds of billions, which I am working to become that, I still want to make sure that I have the platform to be able to give them finances, love, understanding, discipline, structure, hindsight to look at things from what I done went through and then show them to what they're going through. Common sense, which is doesn't exist a lot nowadays. There's like that's like it just got kicked out the window. I don't know what year it got kicked out the window, but some one of these years it just got kicked out the window. But I want to be able to give my child a solid platform to build on, because I understand just throwing money at them is not going to resolve anything. Well, let me rephrase that. It will only resolve maybe one or two things, but it's not going to give them a full circle of everything that they need to understand just by throwing money at them. They need to have more ingredients in order to create a full pie. Because you can't just go buy a box of cake mix and throw it at somebody and say, hey, there you go, you got a cake. No, you got to have an oven, you got to have eggs, you got to have milk, you got to have the icing, you got to have the blender. You see how all these things come into play to make that actual cake manifest into becoming a cake? Well, that's how life is. You need money, you need love, you need time, you need attention, you need a mother, you need a father, you need a grandmother, you need a grandfather, you need a friend, you need a cousin, you need an aunt, you need an uncle. You need all these pieces. Yes, some pieces are going to be more valuable than other pieces, but the smaller pieces matter too. But it's like people don't notice that, they don't see that aspect of it. And you rather end up going into a situation like this. You rather divorce your husband and leave your husband to go to something worse. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. We're gonna end this like this. I'm gonna say this. Um, some choices can't be blamed on a mistake. And what my opinion, Cardi B chose, that wasn't a mistake. She knew what she was doing. That's a grown woman. Back-to-back babies with two different men while you still married. That's a whole lifestyle and a walking red flag. She is a walking red flag. And any man that's of substance that wants to deal with that is a fool. Most men that are of substance would never wife her up again. the chances of her getting married to a man that is a productive man is very low because she has already shown you who she is. Why would you want to invest time, money, and resources into somebody that has already shown you who they are? She doesn't make wise decisions. And there's no way that you can tell me she makes wise decisions based off of her actions right now. So she is telling you who she is. Believe her. Don't fall for the okie doke. As they say, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Hey, we up out of here, man. Love y'all. Rockin' with you. Got Mailman.